important. We have a lot of minerals in our body. Okay, like we have potassium, calcium, a lot of other minerals also. But now we're going to focus on only three important minerals. That is calcium. Calcium makes up your which part of the body?
Bones and teeth.
Bones and teeth. Very good. So definitely, if you don't have enough calcium, this will lead to
Rickets.
no. That is vitamin D. Calcium.
Mom, I
Weak bones.
don't have any idea.
Very good. Weak bones. Weak bones, and you'd also have tooth decay. Okay, now we'll talk about tooth decay in detail. We'll just go to the next mineral for now. So after calcium, another important mineral is iodine. I already told you the function of iodine in your body. So iodine normally is secreted by the neck region of your body. Okay, so this iodine protects your throat from all these diseases and disorders. Okay, so this there is this disorder called thyroidism, or this disorder called goiter, that is caused by iodine deficiency. Okay, what will happen is if there is no proper secretion of iodine in your throat region or in your body, it will lead to a swelling of your tongue. Okay, and it will also cause mental disability. Mental disability means you won't be able to think clearly, make decisions, and all that. So mental disability is normally associated with children. Okay, so it will lead to mental disability in children, and also cause goiter, which is swollen neck.
Mom, can you show some pics of
Yeah, I'll show it. I'll show it. I'll show it. We'll first finish goiter and then we'll go to tooth decay. Can you see over here? They have swollen neck. So this is how actually goiter looks like if you don't have proper supply of iodine in your body. Okay, so another important mineral is iron. Okay, iron is very important in your body for proper for energy, for stability and everything in your body. So definitely iron deficiency will affect all the good things that you are tending to have when you have iron, which is leading to a disorder known as anemia or iron deficiency. Iron anemia means iron deficiency. Okay, so anemia causes weakness in your body. Okay, so this is a very old saying. They normally check for anemia by looking at your nails. So have you all noticed any small white line that is growing on your nail, that is on top of your nail? How many of you all have it and how many of you all don't have it? First tell me how many of you all have it.
Mom, I have
Okay,
just
how many?
a little bit.
Okay, how many of you all don't have it?
Mom, I have just a little.
Okay,
Like
how many of you all don't have it?
me.
Tell your name, da. I can't like understand it with the voice.
Mama, Mama, I have little bit.
Okay, I just want the names of those who don't. Who doesn't have it?
Mama, Advika.
Okay, so only Advika doesn't have it. Remaining everybody has it. Okay, so normally people tell that I don't know if it's medically proven, but normally people say that if you tend to have a white line, it means you have a little bit of iron deficiency in your body. Okay, so you should not have that white line. That's what people normally say. Okay. Because it affects your cells in your body. That is what normally people say, but I don't know if it's true because even I have a white line in my nails. Anyways, coming back to the point, so this is what is caused by iodine, which is anemia or weakness. Now going to
Mom,
tooth.
I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Mom, is that white line different to the nail at the bottom we have like in a semicircle like
No,
that.
no, no. That is not related to it. That is completely different.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So the tooth decay is also known as cavity. Okay. So what happens? You very much know that. What is the strongest part of our body?
Ma'am, teeth and bone.
Teeth and bones. Okay.
Ma'am, the bone is more stronger. Why? Because like I saw that many times. When our teeth will be broken, we'll keep that normally outside, so it will automatically broke when we throw it, like it fell down. So
Okay,
complete bone.
but it's actually not true what you're saying is it's actually the teeth that is the most strongest, not the bones. And that also there's a particular part of the teeth that is very strong, not every part because you can see different layers and drawing, okay? So the outermost region of your teeth that protects your teeth, basically the red portion basically that protects your whole teeth, the outer region is known as the enamel. Okay, the enamel is the most hardest part of your body. Okay, so and inside the enamel is
Dentine.
your dentine. Very good. The dentine is more it's little fragile than your enamel. It's not as strong as the enamel. Okay, and then you have the region that inside only, here only is all your gums, right? Your whole gums are over here. So below your gums you have your root, okay, where all your nerves and blood vessels are all connected. Okay, the most inner portion of your teeth is called as the tooth pulp. All right, and just above the tooth pulp there is a green portion, that is the region protecting your root region or your tooth pulp, is called as the cementum. All right, this is the whole structure of how actually your teeth looks like. So when this enamel erodes, when this enamel is removed from your, when it starts breaking down or eroding, it leads to tooth decay. So when does this tooth decay occur basically? So whenever you are having food and you're not brushing your teeth, when these food particles stay up in your teeth, okay, before that, let me come up with a question. For example, when you like spit on people or when you're spitting anywhere, people say don't do that, you're spreading germs, it is not hygienic. Or when you're coughing or sneezing, can you go and sneeze on somebody's face? You can't do that, right? Because your saliva is coming out and people say it has germs. So if it has germs and bacteria, that means that germ and bacteria is there in your mouth also, right? So why is it not affecting the mouth, but it is, why is it not affecting your mouth, and why is it affecting other people?
Ma'am,
It,
can I?
yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, like when some fever we get, like dengue and all.
Mhm.
So in our body also there is a protective virus that fight against that. So might maybe that.
Okay, it's almost okay, but what about the rest? It's There's no correct or wrong answers. Okay, it's all everybody's learning. This is something new to you, so just whatever, right or wrong, just come up with your answers. Anybody else? Anybody else want to try?
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, like when I was in my third class, so I they taught us 12 types of parts in our tooth. 12 different types of parts.
There are not 12 different types of parts and all are big. There are these three only. Anybody else want to answer the question that I asked you all? Nobody wants to give. Advika, though it is right or wrong, she's trying, right? I want all of you all to do that. Okay, can you all try?
Ma'am,
Ashwat,
can you repeat
sound.
the
Sorry.
Can you repeat the question, ma'am?
Okay, so what I asked was when you're spitting anywhere or when your saliva touches another person, people say it's ew, it's disgusting. Why do they say that? It's because germs are getting spread, right? So if germs and all are present in your saliva, why is this germs not affecting your mouth? Come on, Ashwath, give it a try.
Ma'am, I don't know.
And what about you, Soumya?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Deepika?
No, ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, so basically, be it any organism in the world, not only the germs, you know, germs means living organisms, right? Living microbial organisms, they're all bacteria. Okay. So any organism in the world, they have a certain environment they can survive in. Okay, so if they put you in space without an astronaut cap or without oxygen, will you be able to survive? No, you will die, right? So if they put you in water and they're asking you to build a house in water, will you be able to do that? No. So similarly, there is a proper place for every organism in the world where they can survive or where they are reliable. So for us human beings, it is good for us if we live in land so that we can build and we can also protect the environment and everything. The fishes and everything, it is good if they are in water because they can protect the marine region. Similarly, these germs and bacteria, it is good if they're present. They can be present only in our mouth. And they are safe only if they're present in our mouth. These mouth bacteria, they help in preventing outside new bacteria from coming into our body and causing diseases. Okay. So when we're not brushing our teeth, this is the answer to the question when I've told. Okay. So coming to the lesson, when we are having food and in particles in between our teeth or we're not brushing properly, these food particles have new bacteria in them. Okay. So these bacteria, what they do is um, the bacteria that is already present in our mouth, they will start breaking down the sugar substances. You know that every food particle that we eat is made up of starch, right? Everybody's aware of that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
because all the food that we eat, other than the non-veg, every veg food that we eat is what we get from the plants. And the plants make their own food. And the own food that is made by the plant is starch, that is the raw material. So every food that we eat has starch. Or in other words, every food that we eat has some amount of sugar in it. Okay. So these bacteria that is present in our mouth, they start acting on these um, food particles and they release some amount of acid. Okay, this acid starts eroding our enamel. This erosion will lead to tooth decay or cavity. Okay, I'll write the whole process over here. Before that, 21st. First, the food particles that is present in your teeth is acted upon by the bacteria in your mouth, which will secrete some amount of acid. And this acid will act upon your enamel, which will lead to erosion and then tooth decay. All right, am I clear? Any doubts?
Ma'am,
No.
can you post some pics?
Yeah, I'll post some pictures. Wait. Can you see the cavity? It turns black. That black portion is your dentine actually. Your dentine is getting visible.
Ma'am,
Tell me.
can you show it?
Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, since you can see all the naming is clearly given. So this black portion where the erosion is occurring is known as plaque. Others and all are extra information. It's not much. Yeah, tell me.
Ma'am, how does the plaque form?
The plaques form when the food particles are left over in your teeth and you don't brush them away.
How does it turn yellow?
How do they turn yellow? So like what do we say? You know bread molds, you know breads, right? So bread, if you just leave it in a region, like if you leave it yeah, in a wet or moisture region and you for more than a week, what does the bread turn into?
Ma'am, the fungi and all will to it.
Wait, Advika. Whoever asked this question, Deepika, you're the one who asked it, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, can
Ma'am,
you answer?
due for the fungus and thingy, it will turn into green.
It turns into green. Can you answer how it turns into green? The bread is white in color or like peach in color. How does it turn into green?
I don't know, ma'am.
So that is the color of the bacteria, right? The bacteria is turning anything, it's getting spoiled, right? It's turning off on any human body. If a dead body is left over for a long period of time, the body turns into bluish black, right? Almost. So why does that happen? Because it is drained out of blood, right? So similarly, anything that doesn't have life or anything that is affecting it, the acidity level will change. Okay. All this color is based on the acidity or the basicity. Okay. So I know acid-based litmus paper. Have any of you all heard this term?
Yes, ma'am.
So you know the color of the acid and all turns blue to red, and base turns to red to blue, right? So similarly, it works like that. Your mouth's pH level or mouth's acidity level, when it changes, these as I already mentioned over here clearly, food particles, what will happen? The bacteria present in your mouth will act upon these food particles, which will release certain amount of acid. These acid will act upon your enamel. So when it is acting itself, the color will start changing. Okay, and when it starts eroding, it will turn into a black hole. All right. So basically, the black color that you see is the spoiled food or accumulation of acid. Okay, that is why it is turning yellow. When you don't brush your teeth, it turns yellow, and sometimes it even turns green. Do you know that? Like dark yellow or dark green, it will turn into that. Because, tell me.
Ma'am, but what is related to the pain?
Sorry?
When we get any cavity, but why do we get any pain? Hardly pain.
Who told you won't get any pain? You'll
Like,
definitely get pain.
okay, ma'am.
It doesn't just start in the early stage. That is why, but in the future, it will be very sensitive. You will definitely get pain. It's not like you will not get pain when you're having cavity. You will see.
Maybe Advika is asking that when we have cavity, then why do we feel the pain in tooth?
Is that what you're asking, Advika?
Yeah, ma'am.
You're asking why do we get pain, or do we get pain? What is your question exactly?
Ma'am, what did the Deepika said? That's what my question.
No, can you frame your question? I want you to ask it.
Ma'am, like when we'll get any cavity, so we will get very hardly pain. So from what does the cavity touches to the part, then we'll get the pain.
Okay, all right. So, okay. So here you can see over here, this portion is where, this portion is where your food particle is left. Okay. So what happens when these bacteria act upon these food particles? Acid is being formed. The acid is eroding it. Okay. I already told you this portion is the enamel, this portion is the dentine. Okay. So you're getting a pain. You will not feel any pain when it touches this region, or you will not feel any pain when it touches this region. You will feel extreme pain only when it start touching your pulp region or your roots region, your cementum part, basically. Okay, this is where your cementum and your pulp is, right? So there is where all your nerves and your blood vessels are there. I already mentioned to you. What is the function of the nerves in your body?
Passing the bloods.
And and giving messages to the brain.
Exactly, giving messages. So all your sense organs functions only because of the presence of these nerves. Okay, why you have nerves? For example, you're touching something hot, you're feeling hot in your hand, or you're feeling something cold, you're feeling anything. It's all because of the nerves that is present in your body. Okay, so these nerves, when your acidity or your cavity touches these nerves, your brain is getting signaled to feel the pain. You don't feel pain when it touches your enamel and your dentine because there is no nerves present over there. Okay, so but after a long time, because it's getting accumulated here and it's eroding, it's getting accumulated here, it's eroding, so it becomes very strong the as soon as it reaches over here. Okay, so that is why you feel extreme pain when it starts touching your nerve part of your tooth dentine, sorry, your tooth pulp.
Ma'am, I have two doubts.
Yeah.
Ma'am, first one is when we have a cavity,
Uh-huh.
mostly doctors say not to eat fruit. Why?
Not to eat fruit.
Yeah.
Which doctor has told you not to eat fruit?
Like when we eat something, when we eat the fruit, maybe grapes, it has a shooting pain on the teeth surface. It feels like
Okay, have you got cavity anytime in your this thing?
I didn't get.
Okay, so we have you. Which doctor told you not to have fruit? Who? Like from where did you hear this?
Ma'am, like a dentist nearby, she said to not to eat fruit to my mom.
Okay, so I'm not. It's not like all doctors will actually tell you not to have fruits. Okay, but in extreme cases, like I told you, because this is the enamel. When it touches your enamel, it's the starting stage. This is second stage, and this is your third stage. Okay, so maybe when it starts touching your root, so your root is exposed now. So anything that you eat is the root is going to get touched, right? So in that cases, maybe in very rare cases, not everybody is told not to eat fruits, but in rare cases, yes, you're not supposed to eat fruits because fruits contain what?
Ma'am,
Start.
starch.
It contains acid. Okay, already because of acid only this much of erosion has occurred. Now you add up more acid to it, your roots are going to feel extreme pain, right? So that is why doctors tell you not to have fruits in very rare cases, not otherwise. Okay, it also has all these sugars and lot of acids. So just to minimize your pain, they'll ask you not to have fruits. Okay, because fruits is very important for your diet also. They can't tell you to just completely stop eating fruit, but just to minimize your pain. But they'll ask you to avoid citric maybe because they have very strong acid, right? So any lemon or any orange juices, they just ask you to avoid some types of fruit, not all types of fruits. Okay, maybe types of fruits that have high acids in them: lemons, oranges, pineapple, yeah, grapes, definitely, because grapes are all high acidic fruits. But yeah, you can have oranges, you can have carrot, you can have good vegetables and all, you can have all of them, berry, strawberry and all. No, it's all these sour acidic fruits. Yeah, tell me.
Mom, just now you said that you cannot eat oranges and lemon which has citric acid, but now you are telling that we can eat orange.
No, I'm telling not to eat oranges. Listen to it carefully. I'm telling you not to eat because they are very highly acidic. I'm telling strawberries, lemon, pineapple, orange, all of this you're not supposed to eat. Apples and vegetables like carrot and all you can completely have because they're not much acidic. Okay, I never told you can have oranges when you're having high tooth decay. All right, is it clear, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Anybody has it out now?
No, ma'am, I asked you already.
Ma'am,
Okay. Yeah, tell me, da.
ma'am, when we remove the teeth, then
Mm-hmm.
why should we eat ice cream, ma'am?
Come again. Come again.
When we remove our teeth,
Mm-hmm.
why should we eat ice cream only for one day?
This is normally just to soothe your pain. Okay. Have anybody has a cat or dog at home?
Ma'am, I have a cat.
Okay. Has your cat ever fallen sick?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Has any of your doctor recommended to give ice cream to your cat?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So I mean, I have a cat, but my vet suggests my cat to have ice cream when he's sick. Okay, it helps him recover better. So sometimes your body needs an alternative reaction to start up the function. Now when a motor is not functioning for a long period of time, they put oil in it for easy movement, right? So it is same like that, just to start the engine, because once your cavity is removed, that gum region of your mouth is going to feel super numb. Okay, and it's going to start swelling very much. Okay, have you known they apply ice when your body, anybody, anywhere it is swell, they apply ice, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Same like that. They removing cavity means definitely all your gums will start swelling. So to compress this swelling only, they'll add ice cream. You cannot directly add ice because it will be inside somewhere. You can't always reach every part of your teeth where there is cavity. So to avoid that, they just ask doctors ask you to have a small amount of ice cream to just compress the swelling.
Mom,
Okay.
I didn't have like that to eat the ice cream. Actually,
Uh,
I had it one time. Like, why to does the doctor says when we will be small and our tongue will be stick to the end. So why does the doctor say to eat ice cream and all the juicy things?
I don't understand your question, Advika. Can you frame it again?
No, ma'am. In few cases, like for the kids only, they will
Huh?
have their tongue like stick to their uh, down part of their mouth. So for that, the doctor recommended to have liquidy things like ice cream and juicy things, milk, water, and all. Why
Okay.
do they say?
I'm so sorry, Advika. Does any of you all just understand her, like Deepika or anyone else understands her question? They can frame it better for my understanding. I'm not getting what exactly she's trying to ask.
Ma'am, I think she's trying to ask you that after like putting after removing our tooth, why does the doctors tell to us to eat ice cream and to eat like milk and stuff?
No, ma'am, I don't think this was the question. She was
Because
like
this is the
something.
question. Yeah, that is something different which she's asking. Because this is the question. It was already asked. I just now answered it.
Ma'am,
Uh,
she said something with this tongue stick to something.
yeah. Maybe Advika, you can just type out the question to me after class. I'll clear it for you.
Ma'am, I don't have your number.
You're there in the group, right? I
Yes, ma'am.
post message every day in the timings, right? Just get my number from there.
Ma'am, it's fine. I'll ask to my parents.
No, Advika, it's fine. You can ask to me. I'm your teacher, and my job is to teach you. Okay. I just don't understand what question you're asking. Just feel free. Okay. I'm not gonna like make fun of you or scold you or anything. Just get my number from the group, and you can text me whatever your question is. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Fine. So this is the deficiency. Problem. Class mode 10 minutes. Okay. So this is the part of the teeth and the function of the teeth and whatever happens in tooth decay and everything so far. Mm, yeah, and with this, what else do we have? Yeah. Okay. I'll just ask few questions to all of y'all. I want like one by one to answer. Like I already have given you a question answer session earlier, so it's always like Advika, Ashwat, Deepika, and Soumya. So I want you to follow that order. So just answer the questions. So first question, name the major nutrients in our body or in our food.
Ma'am, carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals.
Very good. Next question, name the nutrient which mainly gives energy to our body.
Ma'am, carbohydrates and fats.
Which has more energy, carbohydrates or fats?
Fats.
Very good. And they're also known as?
Ma'am, energy giving food.
Excellent. Next question, the nutrients that are needed for the growth and maintenance of our body is called as?
Ma'am,
The nutrients that are needed for the growth and maintenance of our body is known as? Is known as what?
ma'am,
What is normally the nutrient that helps in repairing and maintaining our body?
mm, proteins.
Proteins. Proteins are also known as?
Nice. Ma'am, also.
Okay, next person. Proteins are also known as?
Energy giving foods.
Energy giving foods is carbohydrates and fats.
Oh, sorry, body building foods.
Body building food. Very good. Okay, next person. Vitamin required for maintaining good eyesight. Which vitamin is needed for good eyesight?
Ma'am, vitamin A.
Okay, very good. Next person. Which is the mineral that is required for keeping our bones healthy?
Ma'am,
Calcium.
calcium. It's my turn.
Okay, fine. After Advika, just give me randomly any one food that is rich in this. Okay, one food that is rich in protein.
Ma'am, meat.
Pulses.
Okay, one food that is rich in fats.
Ghee and butter. Sorry, butter.
Cheese.
Okay. Why is it all mixed up now again? Don't get mixed up, okay? Just please go in order. When I say next question, it means the next person, okay? Starting with Ashwath. Okay. Just tell me true or false. Okay. So by eating rice alone, we can fulfill the nutritional requirements of our body. True or false?
False.
Why is it false? I want with answer, with the reason why.
Mm,
Why is it false, Ashwath? Why we don't get all nutrients from our rice?
no, ma'am.
Then what is the nutrient we get from rice?
Ma'am.
Ma'am, next.
Wait,
After
wait,
that,
wait,
next me, can I?
wait, let him finish.
Ma'am, carbohydrates.
Very good, Ashwath. So basically, it's carbohydrates. Okay, so since it gives you only carbohydrates, it does not fulfill all the requirements of our body. Next question. The deficiency disease can be prevented by eating a balanced diet. True or false?
Um, false, ma'am.
Why is it false?
Ma'am, why? Because the deficiency diseases are caused because of vitamins, not because of the carbohydrates and the nutrients.
Okay, who is after Advika?
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Deepika.
me.
Okay, Deepika, can you tell me if what Advika
Ma'am,
told you?
ma'am, it's true.
Okay, so what she said is right or wrong?
Deficiency diseases can be also caused due to minerals and vitamins.
Only vitamins and minerals cause deficiency diseases?
And yeah, carbohydrates, yeah, all the nutrients too. Like if we have the deficiency of protein in us, then
Uh-huh.
we can have a stunted growth.
Okay, very good. So it is true. Okay, Advika.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so deficiency diseases, yes, definitely can be prevented by eating a balanced diet, because by getting a balanced diet, you're not only getting the other carbohydrates, proteins, or like to a sufficient amount, but you're also getting vitamins and minerals in a balanced diet, right? So it can definitely be avoided. Next question to Saumya. Balanced diet for the body should contain a variety of food items. True or false?
Ma'am, Soumya is not there.
She's not there. How long has she been not with her? Soumya, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
How long were you not there in class? Okay,
Ma'am,
next time. Okay, if all of y'all, if any of y'all like just get disconnected or something, please drop a message in the WhatsApp. Okay, just send me a message that I've disconnected, ma'am. Just let me inside class. Okay, all right. Soumya, can you tell me if this statement is true or false? The statement is balanced diet for the body should contain a variety of food items. True or false?
true, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Next question. Meat alone is sufficient to provide all nutrients to the body.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
can you repeat?
Meat alone is sufficient to provide all the nutrients to our body.
No, ma'am.
Why no?
Ma'am, because meat only contains protein.
Okay, very good. Next question. Fill in the blanks. Dash is caused by deficiency of vitamin D. Starting with Advika.
Ma'am, it's Ashwath's turn, right?
Okay, Ashwath.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, next person.
Ma'am, it's rickets.
Rickets. Very good. Next question. Deficiency of dash can cause a disease known as beriberi. Whose turn is it now?
Ma'am, Soumya.
Tell me,
B.
Soumya.
B.
B, vitamin B. Okay, all right. Vitamin B is also known as?
Thiamine.
Vitamin B is also known as thiamine. No, I gave you another name. What is it? Think, think, think.
B1.
B1. Exactly. It's just B complex. Okay. So B1 only is also known as thiamine. Okay. I'm just talking about what is the another name. It's not actually another name. That is not how it's supposed to be framed. But I want you all to like tell me exactly what vitamin it is. Okay. It's not just vitamin B, it's vitamin B1. Okay. So B1, yes, it is called as thiamine. Okay, because you have other vitamins also, vitamin B2. Wait, let me finish. Vitamin B2, vitamin B3, and all is there. Okay. You have different names for them. Vitamin B1 is known as thiamine, B2 is known as riboflavin, vitamin 3 is called niacin. So you have different names. Okay. So I want you all to tell me exactly what vitamin it is. Yeah, tell me. Someone wanted to ask something.
Yeah, ma'am. If B1, B2, B6, B12, these all are different to vitamin B or a category of vitamin B.
Normally if you go for a checkup or anything, they won't tell you, ma'am, you're deficient in vitamin D. No doctors will give you like that. They'll always tell you the type. Okay, they won't just simply tell because now for example, I'm telling you the color of the blood. So you can see the color is just the topic, and the types will be like red, green, blue, and all. Similarly, vitamin B is just the topic. The types will tell you what actually the vitamin is. All right. Is it understandable?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. All right. Next question. Deficiency of vitamin C causes a disease called as vitamin C. Whose turn is it now?
Ma'am,
Ma'am, Ashwath.
Yeah, tell me, Ashwat. What happened, Ashwat? You were active in class. Why suddenly? I'll give you a clue. It leads to bleeding of the gums, swelling of the gums,
Scurvy.
scurvy. Very good. Okay, so vitamin C causes scurvy. Next question. Night blindness is caused due to deficiency of dash in our food.
Vitamin A.
Ma'am, vitamin A.
It's my turn.
Yeah, vitamin A.
Oh.
All right, very good. Okay. Yeah, I guess that's it. With this, we are done with our chapter, and I'll be uploading it in the resources page. Do any of y'all have any doubt from this lesson so far?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Everybody is clear with it?
Yes, ma'am.
All of you? No doubts, nothing, any extra information or anything you understand from my teaching? All clear?
Ma'am, all doubts were clarified.
Okay, thank you, class. Then we'll see you after tomorrow. And yeah, I'll just give you like 5 minutes for noting other things down, your homework and the notes I've taken today. Just take 5 minutes. I'll just share my screen, quickly note it down, and we will catch up in the next class.
Ma'am, homework.
Yeah, the homework is marked in green.
Ma'am.
Oh, I haven't given any homework. Sorry. I'll just mention the homework. Until then, just copy whatever is there.
Ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, may I know which chapter number is this?
Chapter number 2.
Okay.
Ma'am, components of food, right?
Yes, Da.
Then it's chapter 1, right?
It's chapter 2. What did we learn in chapter 1?
Ma'am, the chapter 1 heading was like food and its components.
Food,
Chapter
where does it come from?
Exactly. Food, where does it come from? That was your first lesson.
In my textbook, it's the first lesson is food components.
And your second lesson is?
Dividing materials, something like that.
Oh, okay. You're following NCRT only, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Then
I
how is
think
it?
so. They have deleted some chapters. Like in maths, also the same thing has happened.
Maybe. Okay, I'm just following the NCRT format that is given to me by the management. But anyways, knowledge is not going to be pain anyways, so it's fine. Okay.
Ma'am, in my brother's textbook, it is there, ma'am. First lesson, second
Uh-huh.
lesson.
Maybe it's a new edition that is Deepika's having. It's a new print, maybe.
All the NCRT textbooks are actually getting deleted. Some chapters are getting deleted.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. It happened when I was studying also. That's fine.
Ma'am, but why are they deleting?
That these things get updated every year, right? Like this is much important and everything, so it keeps deleted and new addition information will be there in certain books. It happens.
Okay, ma'am.
Like I have seen in different textbooks in for others they bring, like
Mm-hmm.
for they bought this siblings sixth grade science book.
Yeah,
It maybe that was CBSC. It was
maybe.
different for our NCRT ones.
Mm-hmm. Only two questions I've given. Just note it down along with the other notes. And those who didn't complete your last questions, which was given for homework, please complete them also and send it to me in WhatsApp as soon as possible. All right. Any of y'all, if you're done with it, y'all can just
Ma'am,
inform.
for
Ma'am,
the
what is the function of vitamin K?
What is the function of vitamin K? What did I teach y'all? Anybody who remembers it? I already told you what is the function of vitamin K. Okay. Any of y'all remember?
no, ma'am.
It helps vitamin E in something.
Vitamin.
Ma'am, sorry.
Tell me. It
Ma'am,
helps
it
in
was
blood clotting.
started by cell.
Now you remember it helps in blood clotting.
Oh, okay, ma'am.
Okay. Just a minute. Who I was writing? Just 1 minute. I mentioned it here somewhere. See, vitamin K enriches blood flow and clotting. Okay. You all can anyways clarify it. I'll upload this. Whatever is taught, I'll upload it in the resources.
Ma'am, for the homework, we need to mention any two.
Any two. Yeah, any two is enough.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, are all these PDFs printable?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, ma'am.
Over, ma'am.
Okay, Ashwath, you can leave if you're done. Thank you.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye bye.
Ma'am, bye, ma'am.
Bye bye. Anybody else there in the class?